It's actually warm in here, probably 10 degrees. The ground, at least at index finger depth, is completely defrosted. This, which I think is a kohlrabi, is alive. This lettuce is alive. That's pretty damn cool. It's going to be interesting to see if these carrots will be alive. We'll see. Fascinating. This area is mostly shaded during the summer. The plan is to start something here before the trees leaf up. See if anything good gets produced. Well, I've been growing this kiwi for quite a while now, and I've also been doing a lot of reading this winter. I'm doing a lot of research about how kiwis and grapes grow. Seems I may finally get some flowers on the female this year. Here's your main line. And here's your what's it? And here are the flowering parts. Meanwhile, the male, maybe, if I'm lucky, is going to give me a few flowers. Flowering stem. That's it. Oh, and here's a few. This I Kiwi was put in the worst possible place. Way too much shade. So it will be moving elsewhere. And I'm going to be planting a thimbleberry. Can't believe I found that one online, but I'm glad I did. Coming soon in May, along with my figs and blueberries. Assuming it survived the winter, I'm going to be transplanting the prickly pear to a more sunny location. Along with studying how fruiting vines grow, I've been doing a lot of research into how the light moves around in my garden, where it is most of the year. It turns out this area here, despite being the last to get snow melt, actually gets a lot of sun for the whole summer. Once the sun gets high enough, it gets plenty of sun. So I'll be moving a few things.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird!
It's a plane!
So my mulberry, which was planted last year on the other end of my garden, which is where the tree leaves out and shades everything in the summer, is going to be moved here. There's currently a rhubarb plant here. That's going to be moved to where the mulberry is. Rhubarb gets me what I want early in the season, before the tree has fully leafed up. So I should be able to get harvests in time, and there should be enough sun, 3 to 4 hours a day, during the summer to let the rhubarb recuperate over the summer. At least that's the plan. And then there's the pentagon. Nothing has been planted in here on purpose. Obvious weeds are pulled. Everything else remains. Mosses are already back. Meanwhile, inside things are growing. The tent is full. I'd say about a third of this is snapdragons, so they'll be going out in a few days. Giving away a bunch. Planning out a bunch myself. In Blurple Alley here, we got a bunch more plants going. And started over the last few days, some tomato seeds. They've yet to sprout, but I believe I saw a hint of Amish Amish paste poking out this morning, so they'll be going in no time. Luckily, my other grow space is now available, so I'll be able to put those tomatoes in there. There's a bunch of alyssum in here, that's going to be going on as well. Let's see what happens when we turn this off. Ooh, suddenly it's a bit darker, but hey, look, it actually looks like the color it is. Alright, so alyssum. You can see it's going pretty high. Ooh, actually higher than I thought. I have been cutting it back pretty dramatically as an experiment. I want to see how aggressive I can be with the plant before it dies. Get it to bush out more without stressing it too much. Petunias, which I underestimated, are growing a lot. I'm going to have a lot of petunias. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all of them yet. I actually originally thought that each plant would be its own color. I didn't realize that each plant would be multiple colors, so that'll change my design ideas a bit, but that's okay. Coleus. This stuff is great. Doing very well. These were started on January 24th. Doing very nicely. Coleus is definitely a plant I want to get into more. There's a lot of interesting colors and designs. Probably grow it indoors as well. I also know I can propagate it because this was a cutting from Coleus I started in December, and it's rooted. So this might be an interesting method to start some of these plants going forward. There's been a lot more seed or propagation via cuttings this season. Some snapdragons. They're looking a little shady here, but they did root, and that was the main idea. A lot of other flowers here. Yeah, everything's kind of growing like crazy. Got some white pickling onions. I found some red pickling onions online, so those should be here soon. Small onions, so I should have enough time left in the season to start them and grow them. Season hasn't even really started yet, and I'm already wondering if I'll have enough time in the season to grow something. It's wild. Also ready to go out soon. Got the lovely Johnny Jump Up viola. And there's the Matrix Pansy. Let me turn this light off. It's kind of hard to tell the color with the purple. But yeah, it's a nice orangey color. This is another one. I thought each individual plant would be the same color.
It's amazing. You are 100% wrong.
Turns out each individual plant may be multiple colors. I think next year I will expand my horizons a bit vis-a-vis flowers. Which is kind of weird. Didn't think this is where life would take me, but here I am, looking for interesting petunias. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.